toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a team from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Roadrunners will kick it away to start. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Air Force's offense will start this game off with the football. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Under fire. Pulls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Falcons will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Roadrunners will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Goes to the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. Snags a quick pass on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry-up. Off-play action. Finds his man. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. They just keep firing. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Finds his big tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trying to get it to the marker. Inside the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier defense, and then at that point it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Dennis. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will open from the 15. The run from the shotgun. Danced his way through traffic, pickup of 4 to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. He'll ride his man on the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They'll run the option. All right, guys, let's chat about it. During the offseason, they go out, they get a top 25 recruiting class. That's nothing to scoff at. But the question is, how do they move up from here, David?
Well, and how do these talented young guys perform at this level, right? We don't really know. I mean, top 25 class is good. It's not elite, but how do these guys perform, Palmer, early, day one in their career?
Yeah, they're going to have to grow up pretty quick because we expect to see a lot of these guys play meaningful snaps in this game here today as well. I think that's what the fans really want to see here today.
And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Pocket breaking down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. It's complete on the right side. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. A strike downfield. The Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Now on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And the try is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The Roadrunners want to move quickly. He'll run it again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Motion from the back. The give to the tailback. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run the option.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Might as well give it to him again.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. On the option. Now the pitch. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They'll start this drive going to the air. They've got the screen set up. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. And the Roadrunners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. And that will fall incomplete as we have played 1 quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. There he goes. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Roadrunners in the hurry-up.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes the grab. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Roadrunners are marching down the field. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. Quick step and go. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Roadrunners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but it's been a close one so far. They're up by 11 over Utah. They'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
On the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Sends it back in motion. They'll run play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The option look. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Roadrunners headed quickly to the line.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
The Roadrunners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. A designed run for the quarterback. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his target down the middle. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. They'll leave it with him. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the option. Fights off the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Falcons are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Roadrunners send out the punt unit. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Going right to work up top. Quickly to the tight end. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Big fullback's got him. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, going up top. It's complete to the right. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. A run for the quarterback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this one is perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Dingle. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. And the Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Running the read option to the left. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They want to get this defense on its heels. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. It's complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Here's the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. The Falcons line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking left. By himself, he makes the grab. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Falcon Stadium.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Dingle. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. The Roadrunners moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Got his man. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got it in the middle, it's Paul. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
At the 41-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism, his speed, his bend, and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
The Roadrunners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tight end now in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got him wide open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
1st and goal, UTSA.
A first down run in the red zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but man, this offense is rolling. They're up by 28 over the Judicials. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
just need a few yards for a first down. Reed to the left. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. And the Falcons will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Goes to the option. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll send the back in motion. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Creates a little room. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires one high and deep. And it's picked off at the goal line.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. They'll go to the ground. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Run it with the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So now it's 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Rides to back and leaves it. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fullback's got it. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Just drives it between the uprights. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy. You know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off-play action on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And the Roadrunners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Roadrunners are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
And that's good enough for 1st down.
Little touch pass to the receiver. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
1st down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Paul. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Roadrunners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They're going to run it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the Falcons backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Brown. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Gets the back moving. He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Motion from the back. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Falcons need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Working that left side now. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll pull it on the read. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the fullback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. They'll run the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Falcons come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the fullback. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll run the read to the left on first down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Brown has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. It is perfect. The lead is now back down to 9. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Back to pass on second down. Back open in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Leaves it with the running back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. And the Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Sticks it in his belly. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Nose tackles and those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. Quick spin on the ride. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Sends it back in motion to give to the big fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. They'll bring him down at the 14-yard line, and that return of the interception has this offense with spectacular field position. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. And the Roadrunners want to crank the tempo.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
To the air on second down. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Timeout, Air Force.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to throw on first down. Working the big fella to the corner. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
4th down coming up.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They go to the counter. And some room to work. Turning it on. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Gives it on the option. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll keep it himself. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.